Most businesses aren't limited by the market. They're limited by bottlenecks they can't actually see. And the frustrating part is this: you only notice the bottleneck when you're already feeling the pain. Slow progress, missed opportunities, or a team that seems to be constantly waiting for answers. When I'm coaching founders or leadership teams, 9 times out of 10, the problem isn't the people. It's not even that the business needs more resources. It's that there are hidden constraints in the system holding everything back. Today, I want to walk you through 3 of the most common invisible bottlenecks I see, and more importantly, give you a practical tool for each one that you can use immediately. The first bottleneck is the leader in the bottleneck. Let's start with the most uncomfortable one, and it's usually the most important. Sometimes the biggest bottleneck in the business is the person leading it. Now, this isn't about blame, this is about awareness. It shows up when decisions keep piling up at your door, when your team is waiting for your approval or clarity or direction before they can move, when you feel like you're busy all day but not actually moving the business forward. And often it happens because you started the business doing everything, and without realizing it, you stayed in that pattern. Or there's perfectionism creeping in, or a belief like, it's just quicker if I do it myself. Now here's the tool that cuts straight to the heart of this. It's called the Tuesday test. Ask yourself this one question. If I disappeared for a Tuesday, would the business still move forward, or would everything pause? If things pause, you've identified a bottleneck. Now here's what to do. Write down everything you're currently doing, then highlight the things that truly only you can do. And then choose one thing you're currently holding on to that someone else could own with the right clarity or training, and create the handover plan this week. Small change, but a massive impact. Because when you reduce your bottlenecks, your team's performance increases instantly. The second bottleneck is the hidden process gaps. The second invisible bottleneck is process gaps, and these are lethal because you often don't see them until something breaks. And it looks like this: things getting done differently depending on who's doing it, work getting stuck between departments, mistakes repeating, you finding yourself solving the same issue again and again. Now this happens because the business has evolved, but the processes haven't. What used to work at 5 people doesn't work at 15. What worked at 300k doesn't work at 1 million. And the solution isn't to build a 40-page SOP manual that nobody reads. Here is the practical tool you can use today. It's the 10-minute flow map. So grab a notepad or a whiteboard, pick one core process. So for example, your sales to onboarding, quoting to delivery, customer inquiry to resolution, and map the steps in 10 minutes. Seriously, no more, just 10 minutes. And once you've got the rough flow, ask 2 simple questions. Where does the process rely on one person? Where do we drop the ball when we're busy? Those 2 questions reveal 90% of hidden bottlenecks. And here's the important part. Fix the constraint, not the whole system. Don't try to re-engineer everything. Improve the one place where work gets stuck, and you'll feel performance shift immediately. This is exactly how we drive efficiency in high performance environments. Identify the block, remove it, and everything speeds up. Now, bottleneck 3, communication friction. Okay, so communication friction is bottleneck number 3. And honestly, this one costs businesses more time, money, and energy than anything else. And this is how it shows up. There's confusion over priorities, meetings where people walk away with different interpretations, projects that stall because no one is truly clear on ownership, or that classic line, "We talked about this already." This usually isn't a people problem, it's a clarity problem. Here's the tool that fixes 90% of communication bottlenecks. It's called the one page of truth. Create one single page that outlines the goal, the top 3 priorities, who owns each one, deadlines, and importantly, what finished actually looks like. When everyone is working from the same page, literally, you remove friction, speed up decision making, and make accountability simple. Because teams don't slow down due to lack of ability, they slow down due to lack of clarity. So, if your business feels like it's running slower than it should, or your team feels stuck, or you're not seeing the progress you expect for the effort being put in, you probably don't need more hours, more people, or more pressure. You probably need to remove the invisible bottlenecks. Just pick one of the tools we've talked about today. That's the Tuesday test, the 10-minute flow map, or the one page of truth. Do it this week and you'll feel the shift straight away. And if you found this helpful, let me know. And when you're ready, we'll dive even deeper.